Alright, what's going on, guys? We're back at it again in here for another video for you guys for today. And today, yes, I am in here for my Raw review, and with Raw last night, I thought it was a good go-home show before the official SummerSlam pay-per-view, which is going to be this Sunday, and the pay-per-view I cannot wait for, and definitely one of my favorite pay-per-views of the year. And with that being said, like I mentioned, Raw was a good show, and not wasting any much more time and getting right into the Raw review. We did kick things off in a good way. We have Triple H coming out and pretty much, explaining the whole situation going into SummerSlam, and saying how things are slowly changing and everything like that. And there is only going to be one undisputed champion going into SummerSlam, and we won't have two champions by the end of the night, and then we'll only have one champion. And with that being said, Triple H looking to step in on this and bring himself into the mix. That's right. With that being said, we will have a special guest referee match for the WWE Championship, and Triple H is going to be the special guest referee. So things in itself already looking to be crazy going into the WWE Championship match. So with the matchup itself, it should be another good matchup between CM Punk and John Cena, in the match that I'm actually looking forward for. So I will get into that later on this week for my SummerSlam predictions for this week, and that's how we kick things off there for Raw. So that was a good start with that. Right after that, we did have a first matchup of the night. We have John Cena taking on Jack Swagger, and what was a good matchup. And of course, there's a non-title match, and with John Cena being the other WWE champion, and as well being in action. And with this one, running things down, and what we did get to see here, and we see the headlock takedown in this match, the suplex, John Cena once again, doing some different things, doing different moves as of late, which is good. So I like the switch up as well that John Cena is doing. So he's not really doing the same things, he's actually switching things up, which is good. So can't really complain about that. We see the big splash here as well. We see the drop kick, also in this match, and as well as the arm drag, the belly suplex as well. We see the stomps as well as the gut wrench. Not the power bomb by Jack Swagger, but by John Cena, which is actually pretty interesting there. We see the 5-knuckle shuffle and the attitude adjustment in the end, and that's why John Cena does end up defeating Jack Swagger. So, nothing bad to say about this match. I thought it was a good match and a good way to kick things off for the first matchup of the night. So, nothing really too much to complain about there. So, that's it when it comes to that one. Next match, we have Rey Mysterio taking on The Miz, and what was supposed to be Rey Mysterio versus The Miz. Just before Rey Mysterio can come out, The Miz attacks Rey Mysterio, and pretty pissed off from not really being on the SummerSlam card, and looking to get attention and to have a match for this Sunday at SummerSlam. But he ends up, instead of getting a match, with a different opponent, and that'll be Kofi Kingston. So that was the next match right after that. And that one, it was a good match. I was into it, and both guys did their best here, having a good match. So running things down on what we did get to see here. We see the headlock here, the kicks, The Miz looking to try to take out Kofi Kingston, of course. See the drop kick as well as the stomps in this match. We see the Luthers by Kofi Kingston, the suicide dive, of course, by Kofi Kingston to The Miz and to the outside, which is always cool to see. You see the chops as well as the crossbody, the DDT, and the super power bomb, which I believe is done by Kofi Kingston at the time as well. And in the end, we do see, yes, the skull crushing finale, The Miz coming out on top and defeating Kofi Kingston. So the match in itself, I thought it was good. Nothing really to complain about there as well. So I thought that was a good match, and it looks like we might see The Miz versus Rey Mysterio. I'm not too sure if we're going to see it at SummerSlam. We have to wait and see. I'll have to wait and see what's going to come to that. So I'm sure we might get that match added into the card. But, like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But that's it when it comes to that. Now, next match, and another good match, we have CM Punk taking on Alberto Del Rio. So both champions, pretty much having to be in action, and CM Punk looking to take on Alberto Del Rio. This one, I enjoyed this matchup as well, and running things out what we did get to see here. You see, good back and forth stuff between these two, and Alberto Del Rio looking to come out on top, as well as CM Punk. We see the headlocks here, the kicks, so both submission moves by both of these guys. We see, like I mentioned, great back and forth work with these two, the neck breaker as well as the bulldog, the flying clothesline, and as well as the backstab by Alberto Del Rio, which is pretty interesting there. Haven't seen that move too much in a while, so that was pretty cool. And as well the GTS for the win, and that's right, CM Punk as well getting a win here and taking out Alberto Del Rio. Kind of wish the matchup would have lasted a little bit longer, but that's fine. It was still a good match nonetheless, and I still enjoyed it, so nothing, like I said, to complain about there as well for that match. So that's it when it comes to that one. Next match, we have a Divas match, Beth Phoenix against Eve. This one was a pretty good match, wasn't really into it too much. Of course, Beth now being the heel and looking at to take out the Divas like Eve and Kelly, and looking to become the next Divas champion. And one of the things pretty briefly what we did get to see here, the drop kick as well as the brawl, the kick to the head, and as well as the glam slam, which actually helps Beth Phoenix get the win onto Eve. So really Beth Phoenix dominating over Eve and taking her out and getting ready for SummerSlam. So nothing really too much to say about that too much, but I am liking the Beth Phoenix's heel turn, and hopefully by Sunday we will have a new champion in Beth Phoenix and have a good run with it. And I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with Beth Phoenix, now that she's a heel. So that's it when it comes to that. Then we get into SummerSlam preview matchup review, if you will, with Dolph Ziggler and Alexvalle. Nothing really too much happening in this one. Vicky Guerrero getting involved here, so we really didn't have the matchup, get started too much. So I'm pretty sure this matchup in itself will be added to SummerSlam. Will it be for the United States Championship? It could be. I'm pretty sure it might be. So the match in itself, if it does get added, which I'm pretty sure it will, to SummerSlam, should be a pretty good match. So nothing really too much to talk about there when it comes to that. So that's it when it comes to that one. Then we get into the main event. We got R-Truth taking on John Morrison. This one, I'm sure we might have a rematch going into SummerSlam 2 as well. I thought this was going to be on the SummerSlam card in general and not on Raw, but somehow this match was added to Raw. The matchup in itself was good, and I'm going to run things down on what we did get to see here as well. We see, the rights, and, both of these guys trying to get revenge on one another. You see the clothesline as well as the standing moonsault by John Morrison. Of course, that finisher type move that Sin Cara does on the top rope. We see the moonsault, R2-3 trying to injure John Morrison again on his neck, on the barricade, which is pretty crazy there as well. We see the uppercut as well as, an epic spot with John Morrison going over the top rope, landing on R-Truth on the floor, so that was also pretty epic there. And we see the stomps and as well as the ball to the outside, but in the end, on top, and does take out John Morrison in the match, and defeats John Morrison. So whether or not this match will get added to SummerSlam, we'll have to wait and see what's going to come to that. So that's it when it comes to the main event for Raw last night. Right after that, we do get into the contract signing for the WWE Championship, and closing things off for that for Raw there. We have Triple H, of course, being there as well, CM Punk and John Cena. And this is a good contract signing, and getting everyone excited for SummerSlam, and what we did get to see, Triple H, wanting to have these guys, sign up right away, and call it a day pretty much, and then CM Punk, looking to win this match at SummerSlam, and actually going right into The Rock's promo, trying to play some mind games with John Cena, which is really cool to see The Rock's promo, the same promo that he, had on his Facebook page. So, we did get to see that, and John Cena not really too much happy about it, and as well looking to win the matchup for himself at SummerSlam. So both guys looking to win at SummerSlam. So as well, both guys, winning at Raw last night. So it's going to be, another good back and forth battle, like I mentioned. So I'm pretty sure You know, it's going to be like the same type of atmosphere at Money in the Bank, which is going to be good. So I'm looking forward for it. And you know, CM Punk also as well. You know, going back into the releases. You know, having a release reference. You know, with the recent releases of Vladimir Kozlov and you know, David Hart Smith and stuff like that. So that was actually really cool. That, you know, CM Punk mentioned that one as well, and you know, going back into the Rock and stuff like that. But in the end, you know, that's what pretty much, you know, comes to a close for Raw. So overall, it was a good show, and I did enjoy the go home show. Let me know what you guys thoughts on Raw, what you liked and didn't like. What are you looking forward for in SummerSlam? Feel free to drop your comments down below in the comment box. Of course, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions. And as always, I will talk to you guys later on. Peace.